we got to come back ready to go. You watch the film, you learn from it, and you go and you take it out on the next team you play. At your lowest moments is when you learn the most about yourself.
Fleeks gets a handoff, 30, 35, 40. Fleeks on the race to the 40, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Joshua Fleeks.
Like I said, I mean, that's why I love the what's next mentality, because you just if you get knocked back down, what's next? Get back up and start the process over again. I love Coach Rhule's process for us every week that he puts us through, because it's the same thing. Whether we win or lose, we're going to stick to it.
It's a snap, back to throw. Has some time, steps, throws, pass high, but caught by Fedoni for a first down. Heinrich snatches it out of the air, is going to run with it.
But I will say this, I love these players. They're great young men, and they all want to win. So there's no, hey, it's their fault. It's all we're in it together. So we'll battle, but we'll find out who we are Friday night. So I hope everyone watches.
Hope you enjoyed our Hy-Vee sounds of the game. Huskers ran into a really good football team on Saturday. Second-ranked Michigan. They looked the part of a team that's right in the thick of the race to win a national championship.
Yeah, a lot of credit to them. But I do believe, we're disappointed with the way we played. We know we can play better football than that. When you face a great team, you have to play your best. And I don't know that we did that. So as the guy said there, we have an opportunity this Friday to rectify that to a degree. And I know that's what our guys are preparing for.
Is it satisfying to a certain degree to hear those guys react that way to that game?
Yeah, I think we have great guys. They're going to react. What I want to see from them is I want to see them do what they said they're going to do, though. I want to see them go out and play their best game. Before you can be a true winner, you have to have a winning mindset. And I want to see that this Friday. I know they want to see it this Friday, and so we're at work right now trying to get that done.
Huskers and Michigan Wolverines on a hot Saturday. We're back to check out the action from the first half. That's coming up next. We welcome you back to the Husker Football Show, brought to you by BMO. Nebraska taking on number 2 Michigan. Hot day, low 90s for the kickoff temperature for this one. You win the toss, defer to the second half. They get the football to start the game, and they were pretty methodical going down here. They do have to convert a fourth down play on you on this drive. Yeah, stopped them on 3rd and 1. They had to come back and go for them 4th and 1. Unfortunately, they were able to do that. And then just an amazing catch here where Roman Wilson pins the ball in the back of the neck of Isaac Gifford and somehow hangs on for a score. Players make plays. Wilson's a really good playmaker for them. Your offense then to start the drive, unfortunately a deflected ball gets picked off here. Yeah, Heinrich makes the right read. You can see Billy's open there. Nice play by their defender to get his hands up, knock the ball down. An excellent play by their 350-pound nose tackle to go up and get the football. Then you're tight to the line of scrimmage here on a short yardage play. They bust through and score, and now it's a 14-0 drive. And you need a drive, and you put together a nice drive here with the offense. Yeah, I thought, in the midst of what was a bleak day, I thought there were some good things in the passing game that allowed us to flip the field here on this drive. First the pass to Fedoni, here the pass to Billy versus man. Now we're in scoring position. We have to convert. Inside handoff here to Billy to get you down. You're going to have a completion to Nate Borkature, and then a big 4th down play that you're not able to convert to keep the drive alive. Talk about your thoughts, maybe not to kick the field goal here, but to try to get 6. Yeah, I think going into this game, just recognizing who Michigan is, they went up 14-0 pretty quickly. It was going to take touchdowns, and I think our guys wanted to play that way. We wanted to be aggressive, go for them 4th and 1. We should be able to get a 4th and 1, but we did not get it done. There was a conversion for Michigan on 3rd down. They were 8 of 13 on 3rd downs in the game, and at one point I think they were 7 of 10. They're really good on keeping drives alive. Yeah, we played a lot of man against them. They made some tight contested throws, contested catches. Have a missed assignment here, unfortunately, which leads to the quarterback running in. So just not the standard that we want to play at. That's kind of a back-breaking point of the game. You don't get points on the 4th down. They go down and score. You're not able to do anything here on this. You put the ball on the turf a couple times in this game, got all of them back, but that's scary when that ball's laying out there, but you're able to get that back there. All right, now back on defense, able to get a stop here. Guys I thought your effort for the guys was pretty good throughout the game. Yeah, we can play better than this. There were some bright spots, though. I thought Princewell did a nice job rushing. This was a good drive for us. We were able to get the stop on 3rd down, showed pressure, and got the ball back to our offense. There's a ball deflected in the air. Heinrich grabs it himself to keep this drive alive. You pick up a 1st down. Billy Kemp had 4 catches. Thought he played pretty well for him this game. Yeah, 4 catches, 2 carries. Billy's the guy we want to get involved. It wasn't obviously a very good day for us, but I thought he was a guy that really went out and competed. So this drive ends up stalling. And then we're not going to show it, I don't think, but they have a nice punt return on you to set up their short field. And that was disappointing because the guy had muffed the punt.
Yeah, muff the punt, that's one that we should obviously recover the ball. We needed a play like that to go make it 21-7. Opportunity is always there. You have to capitalize on them. Have to make tackles like this to stop a team like this. Can't give them anything free.
McCarthy able to scramble and buy time and finds a guy in the back end. So he's a pretty impressive quarterback, isn't he?
Yeah, excellent player. They have a good system. He gets great protection, and versus a quarterback like that, you have to get pressure if you don't want them to play well.
Here's the last possession of the half. You try to get it up. Heinrich ends up just throwing this out of bounds, and the score of 28-0 at the half. Huskers down to number 2 Michigan at home. We'll come back, check out some of the action from the second half of the Huskers matchup with Michigan. That's coming up next. We welcome you back to the Husker Football Show, brought to you by BMO. So Huskers down 28-0 at the half. You get the ball to start the second half, and you hit them with a nice play right out of the gate.
Yeah, Marcus Washington steps up, makes a great catch, makes a great run after the catch, gets us in scoring position, and another opportunity for us to go ahead and convert.
Then they get a sack. They had 4 sacks on the day, and unfortunately this drive ends with a missed field goal. And the kicking game has been a little hit and miss early in the season.
Yeah, we have to make field goals. Obviously Tristan's a young player, being patient with him, but we know Tristan can make those kicks. And so just like the rest of our team, I think all of us just have to continue to make a step this week to play winning football.
And the Wolverines pounced on the lack of you grabbing some momentum. They drive it down, 11-play, 78-yard drive, and McCarthy continues to engineer this offense pretty well for them. And they go up 35-0, and at this point, now you're probably just playing to try to get better as a team for this point to the end of the game, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I expect us every time we play to go out and play to a certain standard, and just because the score is not what we want it to be doesn't mean that guys should let up, guys should quit, guys should do anything. I mean, we should, if anything, we'd like to have a program where when we're down, we play harder because we're angry, because we're not playing the way we're supposed to. So, some other young players got in. It was an opportunity to see some of them play. And take advantage of the live reps.
So there, Jamari Butler chases the quarterback out of bounds. She'll hold them on this drive to a field goal, which they make. So then you get the football back, and we start to see some different guys. Emmett Johnson gets a hand on the ball for a couple times here on this drive.
Yeah, I thought Emmett was a bright spot for us in the game. We'll play more moving forward. Excellent third down conversion here in a minute. Competed, chipped, did what he was supposed to do, and that's who he is, so he deserves an opportunity to play.
Yeah, did a nice job there avoiding the tackle and moving up the field. This drive will stall in Michigan territory here. You do go for it on 4th down. At this point, you almost have to try to go for it on a 4th down play.
Yeah, I think as much as anything, like I said, we're trying to build a winning mindset. We have to play to win. If that means that hey, they're going to get the ball back and maybe win by more. Losing by 1, losing by 40 is all the same thing. We're trying to get our guys to understand that we're going to compete the entire day. And, this didn't work out for us, obviously, but we need these reps. We need these opportunities.
Michigan ended up rushing for 249. You came into this game only allowing 46 on the ground. How about your defense in this game?
Yeah, not good enough at all. As I said, we know that they're a good team, but we can play better than this. I think that's just simply the way that I can say it. I think the guys would agree with it. This wasn't the best that we can play, and so when you're facing the number 2 team in the country, you better play the best that you can play, and that shows up in some of those statistics you're talking about.
Margin for error is much smaller against really good teams like Michigan. So they go on this drive, taking advantage of the short field, 10-play, 50-yard drive. They chew up almost 6 minutes off the clock to score here. Then you get a nice big run by Joshua Fleet. Boy, what a blast up the middle for him on this play.
Yeah, happy for Josh. Kind of a lone bright spot, in the running game for the day. I know he's kind of weathered the storm this year, waiting for his opportunity. Stepped into the tailback position last week, and just like I said about Emmett, when you make plays like this, you deserve a chance to play more.
So see him more as the season moves on for the Huskers. So Nebraska on the board here in the 4th quarter. Another possession for Michigan. You're able to stop them, only went 18 yards on this drive. You guys still playing hard, making some plays down the field. Javen Wright made a couple plays on this drive for a good hit here and stop. Javen's continuing to play pretty good football and getting more and more reps out there, it seems like.
Yeah, Javen's going to be an excellent player. He is an excellent player right now. We had some guys banged up. Some guys had to step up and play. Sometimes some guys like Javen had to play a couple different roles. So it'll benefit him moving forward.
So So the second-ranked team in the country comes in Lincoln and prevails over the Cornhuskers. We're back with more of the BMO Show coming up next. We welcome you back to the Husker Football Show, brought to you by BMO. Time for this week's Cornhusker Conversation, which is brought to you by our friends at Teammates. Jessica Cootie this week sits down with Ben Scott.
Harburg under center. Grant the deep back. They turn, give it off to Anthony right side. Touchdown, Nebraska. Huskers back in front, 13-7.
Hey, well, you're 4 games into this. How have you liked being a Cornhusker?
It's been amazing, just going out there every week with all my teammates and going out there and competing. It's been really nice.
How do you feel like the offensive line has progressed? It seems like you guys are starting to kind of find a little bit of a rhythm here this last couple weeks.
Yeah, I think every game, we go in and we have our game plan. And that chemistry is only getting better and better. And each week we just find like little tips and tricks just to make ourselves even better every week.
What's the process been like for you? I know you felt like center was your probably best spot, right? To take over that center spot for this offensive line. How has that process been for you?
Oh, it's been great, watching a lot of film, studying my plays, and just every day just getting better on my technique. It's been really great to have the guys around me helping me get better too.
Playing center, what is it about that position that you really like that spot on the O-line?
It's good just to, you got to be smart, and you have to see things before it happens. And I think that's what I really look for on film, and at practice I really try to study that. And I think just leading the guys in communication-wise, and that just being up there front and center, you can't beat it.
Coach Rhule, what's it been like? I know you knew him before, but being able to work with him and him coaching you, how has that been for you?
Oh, it's been great. He's seen a lot of football, and he knows how to coach offensive line very well. The great thing that I like is he pushes us every day. Our individual drill is not the easiest thing, but we go out there every day, treat it the same, just trying to get better every day.
When you have a defense doing what they're doing, how much confidence does that give you guys as an offense?
Oh, it gives us a lot of confidence, with great field position that they give us, and the turnovers that they get, it gives us a lot of confidence to go out there and do our thing.
How much confidence, too, does it give you to just the complementary football, too, that just both sides? It seems like you guys have really, the last couple of weeks, been feeding off of each other.
Yeah, they bring a lot of energy. If the offense isn't doing that good, the defense will come out with the same energy every single time. And if they get a turnover in good field position, they'll be all amped up, and it really shows us we're really playing for each other out here, and we gotta do good for the defense, which really helps us out.
So you have a great perspective. There's been a lot of talk about the polar bear, Nash Hopmaker. What's it like for you going up against him every day in practice?
Oh, it's great. I think we make each other a lot better every single day. Doing different blocks against each other, and we're just working on our strengths and weaknesses against each other, which is great. There's not a lot of D tackles that you're gonna find like that.
What does it say about a football team, too, that you guys are top 10 in the nation in running the football, and they're number 1 in the nation in rushing defense, that you guys are able to, especially up front? I mean, that's got to fire you guys up.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We got a point to prove out there, and I really just want to get after it,
All right, thank you, Jessica. One of the needs I know you found when you first got the job is you needed somebody at center. You found Ben Scott, who's done a nice job transitioning that for you.
Yeah, very happy to have Ben. Excellent young man, really good player, does a great job directing traffic up there. We ask him to do a lot, but he's a guy that'll play at the next level, and I think he's embraced what we've asked of him.
All right, when we come back, get some final thoughts from the coach as the Huskers have a short week, getting ready for a Friday night football game in Champaign. We'll talk about the Illini next. We welcome you back to the Husker Football Show, brought to you by BMO. So Nebraska with a short week, and you've challenged this football team to put last Saturday behind them and get ready to go on the road and play a team in a game that's certainly winnable.
Yeah, when you have games like last Saturday where A, you don't win the game and you lose by a score like we lost, but B, when you know you didn't play the way you should, all you can do is move forward. And we dealt with what happened. But now we have to move forward, and we have to show that we have that winning mindset I've talked about, that we can bounce back. And so Illinois is an excellent team. Illinois came here last year and beat us pretty convincingly. It's a chance for us to go there and play them, and I expect our guys to play their best football.
Brett Bielema, a defensive guy. He's always kind of wanted to run the football quite a bit. What's your early study showing about this team you'll face on Friday?
Well, they're going to play great defense. They're going to play man coverage. They're going to try to suffocate you. They're going to, with us, I'm sure they'll try to stop the run, stop the quarterback run. Offensively, they have skill guys that can make plays. They have a quarterback in Altmaier who can certainly move and affect you with his legs. So it'll be a typical Big Ten game. It'll be a lot of challenges for us. We have to play well. I think the thing that our guys are learning is instead of focusing on them, let's make sure that we're all playing as well as we can possibly play and trust ourselves that if we do that, good things will happen.
Physical teams, that's kind of the motto of the Big Ten, is it? Physical football week in and week out.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's why, we have a lot of guys that were once twos now starting or once threes now playing, and there's no excuses. You have to be ready to go. Guys get hurt, guys get sick. The next guy steps up. And, what we do need is we need our best players to play their best football.
All right, have a good week.
Thank you.
Huskers in Illinois, Friday night in Champaign. We're back to check out the action of that next week. My thanks to the entire Husker Vision crew and to you for watching. We'll see you again here next week.